welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our niche series. And we are back in our Lazuli Tribe, and we have a lot of females sitting on the nest waiting to have their long awaited babies. And oh my gosh, these guys look amazing. I never get tired of looking at our Lazuli Tribe, you guys. They just look so great. Like Zephyr and Storm have been tossing some adorable babies. We have the beautiful Carnelian over here who, like, I can't wait to see what she looks like when she grows up. She's going to be gorgeous. And then we have Septarian, Citrine, and Alexandrite all dashing around in the grasses on this gigantic island. Compared to, at least compared to the other ones that we have in our gigantic archipelago, this one over here is actually going to be really interesting. I wonder which one we're going to go to. But I don't think the one our beautiful Lazuli Tribe. Currently, it looks like there are elders right now. I don't think our elders have thought about what they're going to do or where the tribe is going to go. I think they're going to leave it in the hands of our beautiful goddess of the ocean and adventure, Lazuli, and then we're going to, and their children, who have decided to take it upon themselves to explore this entire island, which I think is a good idea. It's a good idea. And it looks like we've kind of gotten to a point where we have, once we, like, I guess the best word would be seed an island. Once we have an island that that our blue-eyed adventurous lapis touched creatures end up going to, then we kind of, everybody gets kind of really comfortable with it, and after they've explored it all and got rid of all of the potential dangers, then our more homebody side of the tribe, our beautiful brown and slightly dark red creatures, kind of just like mosey on in once they know it's safe and get really comfortable, like Rotha and his mate over here, and they kind of, and then we have all our very different side of our tribe, our amethyst followers, our followers of the goddess Amethyst, who is going to become our fighters. And I think they're going to train in the grasses here, where it always stays dark and gloomy in the grasses, but they're able to work on their stealth and their strength by fighting all of the bunnies that just jump around on this island. And we have our beautiful Wave over here, who's taking upon himself to go do a bit of exploring, and so he has gotten to the point where he can only go so far on his own. So we might end up having him at least send someone after him, or send someone to go find him, maybe, because he can only go so far when he can only see so far. So right now he's kind of stuck there unless he wants to drown before and lose a little bit of health while he's trying to get over that way. Then we have our main island over here, where Coral, our matriarch, has one day left. She's going to pass away as soon as I start a new day, and she is eagerly awaiting her son Ruby to come home from his adventure bunny hunting. We're saying he was off bunny hunting on the shore while he waited for, not necessarily waited, but kind of got that itch out of his paws before he would have to rule with a mate sent by one of his, like, great aunts, I guess you'd call great aunts. I don't know how our tribe works. It doesn't work the same with, like, normal family ties. But the other side of the family, the western side of the island, where they sent a beautiful, I guess we're gonna call her like a noble lady of the western side of the island, because I think Iolite is definitely a beautiful noble lady with her beautiful blue eyes, and I think he would definitely be smitten with her as soon as he sees her. So once we start the new day and he comes back with his spoils of bunny meat, he's going to basically woo Iolite with all of the stuff he's been able to bring home, and hopefully say that he is a great provider and she'll be okay with him being the father of her children. And I think that would make Coral very happy, now that she knows that someone's going to be taking over and taking care of the rest of the tribe, considering everyone is kind of, I think everybody here is pretty much her child except for Ripple. Yeah, Tahu, Sakar, Kimmy, Ruby, everyone is here are pretty much Coral's children, and then her sisters, and her sisters all both had their sets of children except for Ripple. Ripple didn't have any babies, and I'm pretty sure she didn't. Ripple, did you have any kids? Ripple, No, she didn't. So yeah, Ripple didn't have any babies. I think she just spent her time looking after everyone as they went on their own adventures. That might make her a little bit sad, but I think she's actually very content to be her own person and stay on the island all by her lonesome and just pick berries and be very content. She's also going to pass away, actually, now that I realize. And Messi is not behind both of them, but yeah, she is there. She is the late sister, and then all of Messi's children. Messi's mate passed away, and so she's kind of been forlornly picking at the berries, a little bit sad that she no longer has her mate with her and all of her children. And he was always teaching all of their kids how to crack nuts and pick berries, and he was a very attentive father, and she's kind of sad. So I think she's going to end up passing away in the nest, almost blessing the nest, but kind of just being a little bit depressed. And I think Siko would notice that, since she was just born, she's very new. She would notice that her mother ended up passing away in the same nest that she'd been giving birth to all of her older siblings, and I think Siko would not want to stay. I think Siko would end up wanting to leave the island, and I think Siko and Turtle are going to be our two nichelings who pass over to this island. Not necessarily because of adventuring ties. I'm pretty sure neither of them have the adventurer gene. I don't think they have the ability. Siko has the ability to pass on the blue eyes, but they're not necessarily going for adventurer's sake, but more for the sake of kind of getting to a new place so that they can start a new life. I don't think Siko likes the idea of being in this area where both of her parents died right next to her. I don't think she's going to be very happy with that. And I think Turtle will be fine because they both he is C and B, she is A and I. And I want them both to move over here because they both have water body and active. And thank you so much to Trinket for remembering to tell me that we have to remember to work on that water body. I didn't realize that they both had water body, but they do. And if we work on getting rid of that blind eye, and yeah, that blind eye is an issue. We're gonna have to do something about that. But if we work on getting rid of that blind eye, these guys might be the start of our underwater kingdom, you guys. And what would happen if some of their children end up mating with some of the children from our amethyst followers, or our lapis lazuli following like adventurers who are all the way out here? This will be so interesting. I know I've been talking a lot. I haven't spent a lot of time with these guys in such a long time, so I really wanted to kind of get reacquainted. Oh, look, Larima. I forgot she's over here. She's over here pregnant. So we have lots of females on the nest pregnant and waiting to have their babies. So I might as well start the next day. Okay. No, so much death and destruction. Oh, goodness. Okay. So yeah, Ripple and Coral are both gone. Iolite is sitting here all by her lonesome, meeting her new family, or at least to the extension of her family. And we're gonna say Ruby picks this up. I'm gonna have Kimmy go over here to kind of light the way a bit. And there's a bunny somewhere. But Ruby is gonna pick up this food. He's gonna come over here and he's gonna kind of woo her a bit and be like, hey, check what I got. And I don't know if she'd be, I think she would be a little bit impressed because a lot of her family aren't really like bunny hunters. They're like berry pickers. So she might find him very interesting. So this would be a start of a beautiful romance. They're cute. I like them. And Sakar, who has spent most of his life running around in the waves, would be very content to be right next to a berry bush for right now. I don't think he needs to go off and explore much anymore. And Messi is gonna sit here with her babies. Siko, like I said, is going to be, even though she's young, she has a very good understanding of what's going on, and I don't think she would like the fact that her family is, or at least her father and her mother are getting fairly old, and they won't be around much for when she gets older, and recognizing that she doesn't want to stay in the same place that her parents died, and her mother has been telling her about how her mother died here and her grandmother died here and had babies here, and that it would seem like a very bad, like, constant cycle to Siko. And I think she would convince Turtle to leave. And I wonder, and I think he would be okay with that, just because he's not necessarily as invested in this area. That as long as he has a tree to be near, I think Turtle would be fine wherever he's at. Viho, on the other hand, is a little bit more attached to this tree. Him and Cora are a little bit more attached to the tree. So all of these lovelies are probably going to stay around here, which might mean that they might, yeah, one of these lovely girls might be a mate for Tahu, because we're getting a little bit low on genetics, not too low, we're not there yet. We might have Sakar father a baby or two, now that I'm thinking about it, later, but that's how that goes. You guys, you have such beautiful little brown babies. So yeah, see, we're getting like our nice little slightly paler brown colored nichelings, kind of infringing on the area that all of our brightly colored, patterned, beautiful blue-eyed nichelings kind of explored and broke ground on before these guys decided it was safe, which is kind of how our tribe is a little bit working. We might end up having like 3 classes maybe, and definitely tell me what you guys think about that we'd have different types or different classes of creatures in our tribe, where we have our adventurers, the ones that break ground on new lands and show everyone how to get around and explore and find danger and find food and all that fun stuff. And then we'd have our homebody creatures, which I still don't have a good name for yet. I don't really want to name them anything bad because I like them. They're good and dependable and they're adorable. We also need to get some more nimble fingers in here for these guys, but they're a good set of nichelings who are very helpful for the tribe when it comes to food, because there's so many of them, versus our adventurers who are kind of few and far between. And we're definitely going to get fewer of our fighters who are going to be purple-eyed. I'm not sure how we're going to control for that, although we might be able to control for it a little bit better, but I'm not sure how we're going to be able to control for it all the time. We're going to put Zircon in here. Lara, you're beautiful. I don't know what we're going to name you. Ooh, I got a bunch of new names, you guys, because I was looking, because thanks to everyone who put names down in the comments in the last video. I very much appreciate it. Let me see. I want to name this one. Ooh, I like this one, Raskura. It means that she might have some interesting adventures in the future. So Raskura is actually kind of pretty. So Raskura is one of our newer babies. I'm trying to decide if Willow should have one more baby. Raskura, what are your... She is A and B. I and A, at B and F, B and A. Okay, we want to try one more time because we want another nicheling with that F immunity, just to make sure that we get it in there. And then we're gonna have Willow, who has, I think she would be very happy with herself for finally getting to a new area away from her tree and finding her the mate that she always wanted. I think this is very good for her. And Reef, and like I said, Reef and Starfish, I think, are going to become very acquainted with the water. These two are going to be helping us get used to that swimming a bit, working on kind of going in and out of the water and helping us get that swimming, those swimming achievements. As for is over here. I'm trying to see. He is E and C. I really want him to have a mate, but I'm not sure who. Jasper has A and G. He actually might be a good mate for Larima, I think. Larima, D and B, Angie. Yeah, so these two might work together, even though I don't like his crippled paw. He might be helpful because he has like 1 day left and they both have blue eyes, so hopefully they might be able to have a healthy baby. I really want him to have more than one baby. I don't even know, did Jasper have any other kids? The things that I don't remember. No, he did not. So we definitely want him to have at least one baby. Larima, go forth and prosper. Hashtag, I don't know the really name of that reference. Don't hate me, because I know someone knows it and I don't. Let me see. So we're gonna have Rhodonite, who is still sickly. He has 9 days left. I like him so much. But he's forced to stay on the outskirts of the tribe. But he gave us this really nice stealth paw. I think it's, velvet paw that Rhea, his daughter, has. And we have a new nicheling who is bright red. I love the color. Gosh, he looks a lot like Ruby, actually, except with the horns. He looks a lot like Ruby. He looks good. I'm very happy with that. Let's see. I want to figure out what to name him. There was another name by Bryce. Bryce gave me a lot of the names. He also gave me Riskura. Thank you, Bryce. Let's see. Let's go with Navarre, even though that's also a name of a city in Florida. I like it. We're gonna name him Navarre because I like it. And we're not really gonna name him after a gem, because I'm trying to save gem names, because there's only so many gems, guys. So we can only have so many gem names for so many creatures before we start running out. So Beryl over here, and I really want Beryl to have kids too. I don't know why. I want everyone to have children. I'm very pro children in this tribe, just because they look adorable. Like, look at this one. Look at her. She's beautiful with those blue eyes. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. Oh goodness. Okay. So we're gonna send Citrine and them off. There we go. So Citrine, let's see. Will Carnelian be able to make it? Carnelian, go get it. There we go. So Alexandrite is able to get that one. We're gonna have Citrine get that one. And we're gonna have Carnelian go get that one. So yeah, these guys are just clearing out, picking up bunnies, learning. I like it. I like it a lot. And then we have Septarian over here, who is going to jump to that side. And then Storm is going to have another one of Zephyr's babies, because Zephyr has 1 day left. No, Storm, you're gonna lose your partner in crime. These guys have been having babies and like exploring together since they were young. Oh my gosh. Zephyr, why do you have to leave us so soon? Ugh, I'm so sad. And then we have our creatures over here. Okay, Claw! Oh my gosh, she looks fierce! She has purple eyes! She's a purple-eyed warrior! Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. Well done, Rarasi. Oh my gosh, we have a purple-eyed warrior, guys. So cute! Oh my goodness, we need to name her something amazing. What is a name? Now we need to give her one of our names from our gem list. I have a separate list for gems, and then I don't really have a separate list. I just look at different names, but oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. She has C and A. She has great fertility. She has no pattern, which is okay. We might end up breeding that pattern in, but yes, we got the claw. We got the claw. I'm way too excited about this. You guys can realize how much of a life I do not have by the fact that I'm super excited about nichelings with claw versus not claw. Okay, so we have yellowish names, blue names, reddish names, pink names, greenish names, orangish names, bluish names. Where did all of my purplish names go? I feel like I'm staring him in the face, but we don't want to name her Amethyst. I want to name her something beautiful. I don't know. I ran out of names, guys. This is why everyone needs to send me gem names, like stat. Now I have to go look up a name that is a gem name. Give me a sec. Okay, it's official. Our first purple-eyed warrior nicheling is going to be named Sugalite. Yes, I can't believe I forgot, but Sugalite. Yay! I think it's Sugalite. There it is. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Yep. Yay! Oh my god, she's gorgeous. I'm so happy. Okay, my life is complete, guys. Alright, so who is your parents, actually? So, Barassi and Tanzanite. Okay, so Tanzanite, you threw a beautiful baby. Do it again. Okay, so who is right there? Oh, Garnet, pick up that. We have a lot of bunnies on this island, so we're going to be doing a lot of bunny hunting. But in the meantime, we're gonna have Barassi come over here, and we have no nesting material. Ah, sacre bleu. The horror, the humanity. Oh my goodness. Tanzanite, help. No, that didn't even help, and we're not even supposed to take away the grass on this island. Oh, I forgot my own rule. The horror. Okay. There's where they will do. This is where that. We're gonna ignore that. I don't. Yeah. Okay, Wave. Well, she's gonna have to wait to have her baby then. That's just what's gonna happen. Let's go here. In here. Ooh. That was bad, but he's okay now, I think. Yay! He only lost one day. So Wave is still exploring. I think once these guys are old enough, they will follow. And I think that was everyone. I think we moved everyone. We had a lot of babies. We're gonna have more babies. I didn't even name this baby. Ooh, bunny. Lots of bunnies. Ooh, we gotta name this baby though. She's a pretty yellowish color. Ooh, that might be a constant thing. All of our adventures are like a yellowish color with blue eyes. Ooh, I like that idea. I very much enjoy that idea. Let's go with Opal. I like it. Ooh, Opal. She's so cute. Opal. I like her name now. Okay, cool. So we're gonna skip the day. Whoa, a lot just happened. We have a lot of things happening. No, Zephyr. You will be missed. And you had another baby that looks great. And yeah, so some of these kids can have babies together, so they'll keep up that adventurer spirit. I'm very happy about that. But they don't need to start having babies immediately. I think our adventurers, what we're going to call our adventurer side of our tribe, are actually going to be very I'm not gonna call them that. I think they're gonna end up having babies a lot later in life than all of our other creatures, because all of our homebody creatures. No, these guys passed away so quickly. Oh my gosh, everybody's gone. I'm so sad. This is horrible. But all of our homebody nichelings tend to have babies like as soon as they're able, because we want to make sure that we still have creatures able to pick food. So they're very much like stick by a berry bush, have babies. That's the way things are done. And then our adventurer nichelings, our lapis lazuli, following creatures that follow the guidance of the ocean adventure goddess, are very much like, oh, you can have children whenever, they're fine, children are okay, but you need to always make sure that you work towards the horizon as much as possible. And then when you can't go anymore, and when you find that part of your heart that calls for adventuring has decided to quiet down, then you can have children. That is when the time where the goddess says that you can have children, not when you immediately leave the nest. That is ridiculous. And when you immediately leave the nest, you go off to adventure. You need to spread your wings, that type of thing. When we've actually get wings in this save, I'd be super happy. No, and Jasper passed away too. As for, we really need to get you a mate. I don't really know who we're gonna have you mate with. I think it was supposed to be Larima. Yeah, it was supposed to be Larima. Oh, that's horrible. Well, we were supposed to have a baby. Larima was supposed to be his mate, but I don't know. And then these guys are off getting acquainted. We have a lot less nichelings on the island now. So a lot of Messie's babies are going to be called to expand. So what we're going to do is have Tahu come over here and work on this berry bush, or no, on those bunnies. We're going to get Viho to start moving. Zakar, Messi, let's come over here and have you try on that bunny. Let's see, who else is over here? Let's have Turtle try the bunny. And while he's trying to catch the bunny, I think he's going to see that there's another island that way. And he's going to start thinking about what it would be like to leave. And then we've got... Oh, I forgot that we had all these bunnies sitting on top of... Our nichelings were sitting on top of bunnies upon bunnies. And I completely forgot. But hopefully they'll come back if we don't move them. But we need to work on one section of the tribe at a time. It's super hard to work on more than one section. Okay, so we have Lila, who is becoming a lot more like her ancestor. Do we even still have him on our family tree? No, the last one we have is Topaz. We have Reed and Kai and Zuri, Winona. We don't have him on our family tree anymore, but we had our old man who used to stay by the bush and was always worried about other creatures coming to steal his thunder. I don't remember what his name was now. I can't believe it doesn't feel like it's been that long ago, but it has. We have Cora, who's working on nuts. And then we have Messi, who is going to sit next to her gaggle of daughters. She has more daughters than anyone I've ever seen. And basically tell them that even though some of their hearts may call for adventuring, the nest and the and being near a nest and being near the berry bush is always a good place to be. It's not bad to want those types of things, which I think is definitely in conflict with what her sisters and her family, her cousins definitely think. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much detail are on these crabbits, but look at these guys, look at them. Kimmy just looks silly. She's just like, I don't really know what this is, but can someone get it away from me? Like, Kimmy, you look adorable. I'm gonna put this way. And we're gonna have Kimmy looking at the little thingy. There we go. Kimmy, I think you're adorable. She's just a very simple nicheling, just like all of our other homebody nichelings. And Iolite, she has, I think because of her heritage and because of her blue eyes, I think Ruby is going to have a hard time of it, trying to convince her that he is worthy of her affections. So he's going to be jumping around her, trying to impress her, bringing her roots, bringing her berries, bringing her anything that he thinks might convince her that he is the right mate for her, which I think is actually going to be super adorable. Let's go to these guys first so that we can take some time. Let's see, we have Sugalite, who is getting her first chance out of the nest. I think she'd be very rough and tumble, and I think it would make Tanzanite super proud. And he would just kind of show her the ropes, be jumping through the grass, showing her how to hunt on this island. And we have Garnet over here, who is probably, I don't think we can see any bunnies. I don't see any bunnies. Let's go this way. And there we go. He can work on that mole. I don't know who we would send after Wave, because Wave is getting a lot older. He has a leech on him now. He can't necessarily jump the way he used to jump and scuttle across the ocean, across the beaches as he used to. So let's see if we can get him to jump back over to his regular area. I think he may not get home. He has a leech on him, so he may only have one day. He may pass away in the waves, just like his name suggests, which is kind of sad, but also a little bit okay. It's a little fitting. As for he has 6 days left. He has E and C. He was definitely supposed to be Larima's mate. I can kind of see that now. I was supposed to be. But, yeah, life goes on. She was smitten with a newcomer. What you gonna do, man? We're gonna have Rhodonite, who has 7 days left. So, and she finally had Jasper's baby, who is beautiful, but has that deformed paw. But it's okay. We like her anyway. What are we gonna name her? We're gonna name her something from our list. Let's name her Oceana, because she's pretty. I like her horns. So we're gonna name her Oceana. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. Ocean. Yeah, I think it's Oceana. I'm fine with that. So Oceana is pretty. I don't know if we want Rhodonite to have another baby with her. I think he's gonna still sit over here. I think he's longing for his old place. He was probably a little bit different in his old tribe because of his mixture of velvet paw and webbed hind legs. He couldn't really go in the water far, but he could still swim if he had to. He couldn't dive like probably the rest of his tribe could. So he probably feels a little bit out of place here as well, since he doesn't really want to go too far inland, because then he would feel kind of goofy and like he couldn't move around at all. And we're gonna have Rhea. What are we gonna do with you, little one? We're gonna move you over here, and you're gonna be working on this berry bush, because she is B and H, which is what we wanted. Navarre has D and H, which is also what we wanted. Oceana has D and A, so we want to make sure that our creatures. Oh, Beryl could have a baby with Rhea if in his later years. He's still really young. He was one of Thorn's babies. So we're gonna move Larima here. Okay, do we want to add anything? I haven't been checking the mutation menu, but I really need to. So we need to check eyes. So we're gonna add eyes into him. And then he has, what's his fertility? He has mediocre fertility. She has good fertility, so we don't have to worry about that. He has digging paw. They have kind of comparable traits, so I'm okay with those. He has that swimming tail. She does too. The eyes are similar. He has double blue eyes, so any baby that he has is more than likely going to have blue eyes. So Larima, let's get you pregnant, and we're going to have ask for pick up the slack. So we left our baby unprotected, but these islands have been very safe for us so far, so I don't think anybody's too worried about it. Reef over here. Ooh, if we do it like that, we can do it. Ooh. So we can have our creatures jump in to the water and jump out to a higher level, and they don't lose any health. That is an interesting glitch that I'm going to take advantage of. Then we have Rescura over here, and then Zircon, who's going to be picking up grass for us for nesting material. And then we have our newest baby, Tarok here, who has really pretty red horns, who does not have the F immunity, so we're gonna have to have Reef have some babies, because we need that F immunity to stay in our tribe. Hopefully, because she is female, we'll be able to get her to have babies with a couple different creatures. Maybe she can have, Herman Beryl could have some babies, that's possible. Let's see, what are we gonna name him? We should name him Shark. Oh my gosh, because all of our creatures on this side seem to have ocean names anyway. We're gonna name him Shark because I like it. Shark. I don't know, it seems to fit. I like it. Okay, so we have Shark, who's gonna get out of the nest, and these guys are gonna break these nests down because their parents are gone, and even though they all grew up in a very tight-knit family unit, they are going to start taking on their own pursuits now because they're all growing up and they can kind of explore the rest of their island. Maybe that once they realize that this island over here is being explored, they might come over this way. We might end up getting some more colonization of this island, and so on and so forth as we get through the entire archipelago. We've already colonized 3 islands, and we have, I don't know how many left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 islands left. We've got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 islands that we've already discovered, and we have 5 left. That's actually not going to take us as long if we're only on episode 9, I think. I'm actually very bad at numbers. No, actually that's a lie. I'm not bad at numbers. I'm just bad at keeping track of things. So we're going to get rid of these nests. Storm had another baby who is going to be named after one of our beautiful yellow names. Let's name him, let's see, let's name him Helio. Oh, I like that one. Helio. That's great. I like that a lot. Okay, so Helio is the newest baby in our gigantic family that is our explorer tribe, and Alexandrite is going to be the leader around here because his mother is going to end up passing away. Alexandrite, it reminds me a lot of Alexander the Great, is going to conquer. That is his mission. He has listened to his parents for his entire life talk about how the goal of creatures that have been blessed by lapis lazuli are to conquer islands, and that is what he is going to do. And he might definitely meet up with some of our creatures from this side of our tribe who are going to be working on strength. Maybe Sugalite and Alexandrite might end up getting into some little bit of a romance. Would they actually be good matches? Let's check. CAGE. Ooh, they would be. That is another story for another day, you guys, because this is where we're going to end this part. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments if you have ideas for names that include some names for our adventurer side of our tribe, our warrior side of our tribe, and our givers. I'm trying to figure out what to call them. I'm gonna call them givers because I like that. They are the givers side of our tribe. Please let me know down in the comments as well. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!